Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
Yeah, and that's a message you don't want to.
Randy Orton looking to finish this one early. Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. Christian may have been the only guy in this arena that believed he could kick out of that.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Much more of that, and he's not going to last long.
Oh, Orton, methodical, diabolical. Orton stopped. Randy Orton has done it.
Randy Orton stomping everything in sight. This is vintage Orton.
And the shoulders up.
And the match continues. I love this. In order to get back on track, Christian's going to have to reach deep down now.
Say what you will about Randy Orton, and most people have plenty to say, but there can be no doubt that he is one of the most ruthless performers in WWE.
Oh, forget about ruthless, Michael. I'd go so far as to call him merciless. I mean, when we see the Viper get that demented grin on his face and an opponent in a RKO, the Viper strikes.
This could do it.
Maybe it.
We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in recent memory.
What a vicious chop. Uh-oh, climbing the turnbuckle. And if we're going to talk nasty when it comes to Randy Orton, I'll never forget the night on Raw when the Apex Predator gave The Miz one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen right in front of Miz's parents. That was downright cruel, but Randy seemed to enjoy every last minute of it. Oh, good grief! How is he still conscious?
Putting it all on the line.
That's the way it should be.
Extra slow.
He takes to the air.
Wow.
Stay down. Stay down. Christian has a hold of him.
Well, King, just like you said, put down the kill switch.
Man, that was vicious.
Shoulders down. Is it enough?
It may be.
2, 3. It's over. It's all over.
Oh, that was a match for the record books. The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one for a while. Oh, those WWE competitors tore this arena apart. Oh, they mesmerized. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.
Here's your winner.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that? It is! Look who's coming out here!
This isn't his match, but it looks like he's got a bone to pick with one of the superstars.
Yeah, and he doesn't look too happy to see him either. Did you hear the trash talk between them? I don't think he's going to stay focused in this match.
This match will start as we're joined by our guest, no doubt here to observe one of these competitors.
Yeah, too bad he's not in the mood to talk. Don't bother him, Michael. I don't want any trouble coming over our way.
Here we go with John Cena. One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat.
A strategy to try and employ against Daniel Bryan is to always stay on your feet. He can make you tap with a submission hold, fly off or through the ropes, and can display his martial arts offense to the point you'll be unrecognizable. Just try to stay on your feet and away from Daniel Bryan's.
Collar and elbow tie up here.
This is critical for a competitor in establishing themselves in the match.
And here's the lockup. Look at these two jockeying for position.
Trust me, Michael, there's nothing routine about this. The sooner you can get an advantage over your opponent, the better. Michael, when you talk about strategies against Daniel Bryan, being able to stay vertical is definitely something worth trying. Daniel Bryan is one of the most gifted and complete superstars in WWE history. At least if you're standing, you could have a chance, because once Bryan gets you off your feet, or other, you're in for it.
That packed a punch. I gotta tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in.
Daniel Bryan is looking incredibly impressive as of late.
We're in the feeling out process. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Your guess is as good as mine, Cole. You know, it's remarkable. When John Cena has his adversary incapacitated, there's always the very real possibility that he will go to the submission hold that he has developed into his trademark, the STF.
Oh, yeah.
Cena doesn't miss many chances to lock that hold in, does he? This might be big.
It appears the back has a giant target on it. For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why.
Look out!
And when John Cena is able to lock in that STF hold that we were talking about, the result is pretty predictable.
The shoulders are down!
And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
John Cena refusing to stay down. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Daniel Bryan's endured a severe beating to his neck.
I don't know how bad or to what extent. That arm is now in an extremely compromising position.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it. You know, Michael, I've battled some powerhouses during my years in the ring, and I know John Cena well. Something an opponent has to do, without a doubt, is stay away from his power. Cena has unbelievable strength. I mean, John's quickness gives him the ability to string moves together, and just like that, you have no idea where you are or how the heck you got there.
Oh, it looks like he's in no man's land here. He needs to be able to put things back together here.
Michael, this is a dangerous position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup. Cena looking for something big.
What a brutal drop. Situations like this push competitors to the limit.
Yeah, and I think he's...
John Cena makes the cover. And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. Oh, he got out that time. But next time Daniel Bryan's down, he might not be able to escape.
King, you touched on something before that I'd like to expand on.
No, go ahead.
An opponent of John Cena's cannot, and I repeat, cannot fall victim to his repertoire of power moves. Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Uh-oh, our guest is getting a little restless here.
And there's a confrontation at our table right in front of us between these two superstars.
Not today, too fast.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment.
I think we know what this is.
It's all over but the shouting.
Makes the cover.
1, 2.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of Raw. I'm sure you are just as entertained as...
Submission holds locked in, and he's in big trouble.
He's really taking over this match now.
Watch it.
What strength, fighting his way out. Better be careful here. We've seen back injuries derail careers permanently.
He is just getting busted up. He's got it locked in. Will this be it? Really going to work here. Just wrenching that thing. Look, he's still going. How? How is this possible?
Big opening for Daniel. The yes lock.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, looking to put an end to this one. Now that is full.
Can he score the pin?
1, 2.
That was rough.
Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
He's setting it up. And John Cena is rolling.
I've been in there with Cena when he's like this. I became a former WWE champion because of it. When John Cena gets like this, he can bust through cinder block walls and not slow down a step.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes that makes the cover.
1, 2, 3.
He did it. What a huge win.
Let's go to the highlights here. And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. Let's go to the highlights here.
Here's your winner,